Can you scalp a small account and actually make money? That is the $1,000,000 question. And honestly, that's what you should be doing. If you don't have a lot of money, you shouldn't be out there spending money on prop firm challenges if you don't have more money to buy. You shouldn't be out there buying prop firm challenges if you don't have more money to invest into those prop firms. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you guys the most powerful scalping strategy, at least for me and a lot of people that trade like me. And I'm not just making this up, because next week I'm going to be making a video where I'm going to show you guys the proof of me flipping $500 to a certain amount. I actually have a MyFX book open in the background there where I've linked the account of me actually using the scalping strategy. I've used this for a long time, but this is the first time I'm actually showing it. Just like I show my prop firm withdrawal proofs, I've actually gone ahead and backed this strategy, and I'm going to start using the strategy more often. I'm thinking of taking my live account off of my personal strategy and just using this scalping, because this is crazy. For a lot of you guys that are following me on Instagram, you've probably already seen me post stories of me flipping that money into a certain X amount of dollars, and I'm still going. But yeah, in this video, I'm going to show you guys the most powerful scalping strategy. So if you have a small account, $200, $500, $700, and instead of blowing that account, you want to make consistent withdrawals every single week, whether it's $50 to $200, and you want to actually compound that account from, like, let's say $500 to $2,000 or $3,000. This is the video to do it, and I've actually proven and shown that it can be done. And if you guys find this strategy beneficial, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. I'm also going to be doing a part 2 to that account flip video, and maybe a part 2 to this strategy video. So let's go and check it out. All right, we are live. Like you guys heard me say, this is a super easy strategy, and really this was requested by a bunch of members in my community. You know, a lot of people are going down the funding route, and it's so wrong. Like, you need to make some money before you do that. And you can actually make money from a small account. It's difficult. It's harder to hold positions for a longer time. And I found a strategy that, for me, if I'm trying to make money on a small live account, I can do it, because I tested it for a period of time, and I'm doing it again right now. I just deposited $500 in an account, and this is the best, simplest strategy. I'm just gonna explain it out. If you need to rewatch the video, rewatch the video. Okay, let's get started. All right, what you need, obviously you need to know market structure. You need to know, you know, how trends work, where liquidity sits, things like that. So if you are somebody who knows that, you have a $500 account, $400 account, and you want to grow it to not like you're gonna grow a $500 account to 10,000. All right, forget doing that. We've seen Instagram influencers show themselves do that, but we know it's bullshit. They have their own brokers. I'm talking, take a $500 account, maybe run it up to 2,000, withdraw the 500, put 500 in it, put like 200 in a challenge, keep the rest of the money in the account. And you can kind of keep repeating this process, right? It gives you that extra cash flow to do the things you need to do and keep yourself mentally strong. So let's just dive into this strategy, right? I'm actually testing this right now. I've been doing this for the last 1 month, just sharpening my skills, because I'm actually gonna take this over to my live funding as well. The same strategy. Sorry, excuse my voice. But yeah, I'm gonna take the same strategy over to the live funding. Anyways, let's get started. So you need 4 things for this strategy to work, and they need to always be lined up. If they're not lined up, they're not gonna work. So the first things first, trend, right? We're never gonna go against the trend. I know in scalping, people scalp both ways, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna stay with the trend. Number 2 is liquidity. You need to know where is liquidity. If there's a trend, where can we target liquidity? It's more than likely that that's kind of where we're headed. I understand that this is pretty basic stuff, but when I get into it, you might understand it a bit better. Third thing is going to be lower time frame supply and demand zones. We need a zone to buy or sell off of, and see some rejections from. And fourth, most important thing is sentiment. You need to make sure all of these things are lined up correctly, or it's not going to work. And when it comes to scalping or having a small account, the biggest problem people have is that they want to trade like 6 times a day. Okay, that's not how you're gonna make money. If you have a small account, like, it's already very difficult for you to make money. But if you're somebody who's dedicated and you want to make money, this strategy is gonna make you money. But one last piece of advice is, I only want you to take maybe 3 to 4 trades per week. They have to be the perfect ones that line up just like this. And I'm in one trade right now, and I'll show you guys why I entered this trade. I should show you my screen right now. So I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm up $128. Just deposited $500 today. And basically, if I wanted, I could just cash out this $125, right? So yeah, it works. Trust me, it works. And I can also show you guys that it is a live account and is open today. So with that being said, here's the thought process of what happened here. For Euro AUD, this is what I did first, right? And I'm not showing you in order, but you guys can figure it out. All right, the first thing I did was I went to the sentiment tool and I looked at something that was very overbought or oversold. So I looked at Euro AUD and I said, 90% of people are short right now on Euro AUD. Let me go look at the trend. I saw, you can see the trend on Euro AUD is, what is it? It's clearly a long trend. It's going long, okay? So that was confirmation. Let me see if I can put some check marks here. So trend done, right? Then I had to look at, was there some liquidity sitting above that we could potentially take? And at that time, there was this area. I knew we were gonna at least clear this area because there's sellers sitting above here. So let's put that there. And so liquidity was done. All right. Now, when it comes down to a valid supply and demand zone, let's see here. The one that I picked was not the best supply and demand zone, but I knew this thing was gonna fly. I had this one drawn right here, but I didn't enter until we really. So you have to know a little bit of price action as well. I didn't just want to enter here because I knew it would be a big stop loss. I waited until we broke the top of this because that gave me the signal that, okay, price is now pushing to the upside. Okay, I'm gonna go actually break even on this trade right now. So where are we with that? So so that's done as well, right? Lower time frame, supply and demand, sorry, liquidity, trend was already there, and the sentiment is actually how I found the trade to begin with. So this is the example of the perfect scalp for a small account, and this is live right now. It's not like I'm making it up. It's on. You know what? Actually, I will put the screen recording on the screen right now. So as you can see there, my name's right there, 8cap. So there's no bullshit. I don't own my own broker, like half of these Instagram gurus. I don't work with any brokers. I don't promote any brokers. I just use any good broker that I like, and I think 8cap is a good broker, but I can do this with any broker. So that's that. As you can see, $500 was deposited today. I'm up almost $200. Like, I'm literally probably going to cash out soon. And I also sent this very trade in Discord. So if you want to catch trades like this, Discord's going to be the place. I might soon have a thing where I might just give access to Discord. So if you don't want to do the full course, you just want to catch my trades, that might be coming soon. But yeah, I sent that. Let me see if I stop recording. Yeah, okay. And so yeah, that's this trade right here, and I'm going to show you guys one more example. So this is like a good trade, right? This is something that is doing good right now. Let's see if we can find something else. Like, let's see if I can get another one. So what I did again was I came to the sentiment tool and I looked at overbought and oversold, and I found two pairs. One was USD CAD and one was CHF Japan. Now let's talk about CHF JPY first. This pair usually traps a lot of people, and they're usually sellers. So the first thing I'm trying to find out is liquidity, right? Sentiment, I've already done. So let's put a check mark on sentiment. I've already looked at it. Done. Liquidity, it seems pretty certain that it wants to make its way up here. We have a big sort of imbalance area, right? So I'm going to count that as my liquidity. Let's see, liquidity. Let's move that up here. All right. Move. Anyways, thumbs up, up, down, whatever. Trend, okay, I understand that major overall trend on the daily is down, but on the 4 hour we're actually bullish, right? We're bullish. We have a bullish trend going on right here. Again, I'm not saying this is the perfect trade. I don't even know if I'm going to end up taking this trade. I might actually close this out for 200. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Might actually close this trade out. So I'm up $208 and I'm going to close. We're going to close. Okay, so just live right in front of you guys. Close that. And we're going to close this as well. Boom. How much did we make? $201. So if you're scalping and you have a $500 account, you make $200. You do that 3 times a week. Come on. It's 100% doable. Obviously, it's high risk. I'm using a lot of risk. I wouldn't use that much risk. I would use less risk. But when you find a setup like this, I mean, yeah, I just go for it. So yeah, we were looking at CHFJPY. Okay. So the sentiment was already done. I don't know what happened to my thumbs that I had drawn on here. Sentiment was already done. Liquidity done. Damn, bro, it's so hard to move these fucking mouses. Anyways, liquidity was done. Sentiment was done. Trend was actually, let me put this here. Trend is done. Liquidity is done. And we have one more thing left. Lower time frame supply and demand. All right, so let's chop it down real low. We're obviously gonna have some people selling right here. This is actually another area of liquidity. So we know for a fact we're definitely gonna make our way up here. What is the best lower time frame supply and demand that we can draw without having too big of a stop loss? I'm gonna go with probably this one here. It's gonna let us clear some liquidity to the bottom side. And I'm gonna want it to look something like this. So if price does make its way down here, I'm gonna enter right here. Stop loss is gonna be right below this wick here. Actually below this wick. I know that's a big stop loss, so you're gonna have to use really low lot sizing and just go for like a 1 to 2, 1 to 2, and that's it. Usually I just go for 1 to 2s, 1 to 2.5s, and these are quick moves, right? So let me repeat this again. If you have a small account, the only way to make money is by scalping, but you have to know what you're doing, okay? You can't just be trading 10 times a day. It's not gonna work out. You have to have a strategy that's systematical. That's, you know, you have this write this down on your trading view. Copy paste this, write it down. Make sure you thumbs up everything. And once you get good at this, man, you can take a $500 account and just literally you take 3 really good trades a week. 1 trade doesn't work out. Let's say on the other 2 trades you make $100. 1 trade was break even. Or if you're like me who risk a lot more, you make 200, you make 200. You know, 1 trade doesn't work out. You're still up $200-300 at the end of the week. It's not a huge amount of money, but again, you don't have a big amount. You don't have a big capital, so how are you gonna make that much money, right? But it goes a long way, because what I would rather have you guys do is, instead of throw money at challenges, is by doing something like this, you're becoming more disciplined. You're taking less trades per week. You're getting better at trading. You're getting better at controlling your emotions. And then when you do save up with like $200-300, when you do your first withdrawal, that makes a big difference. You get your first withdrawal. I'm sure a lot of people have not even had their first withdrawal, right? Then you take that withdrawal and then you could put it in a small challenge, like a 5K, 10K, and use this same strategy to get funded. Get funded, take your other withdrawal, put some money in your pocket, and then just work your way up. Like literally dropping the game on you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be doing tons more of these strategy and motivational and kind of how to work your way up from having something small account to having up to like $1 million in funding. Hope you guys enjoyed.